Hello everyone, it's us, the team at TV Days Drama Digest, back with another explosive update from Days of Our Lives. Today, we're diving deep into a storyline that promises to leave you on the edge of your seat. We're talking about the exciting debut of actor Alan Wayne Anderson and the intriguing character he portrays, the silver-haired Dr. Carl Pilkington. With his debut already causing buzz among fans, many are wondering if this mysterious new character will eventually become the hero John Brlack. Could Carl be the key to unlocking the mystery behind John's disappearance? Let's break down every dramatic twist from today's episode and explore what the future might hold. A dream come true. Alan Wayne Anderson's debut. Fans of Days of Our Lives were delighted to see Alan Wayne Anderson make his long-awaited debut this week. Anderson, whose excitement is palpable, took to Instagram to share his joy after spending what he described as 2 days on set turned into 3 months of dream work. In his post, he exclaimed, "I had the best time at DOL." His infectious enthusiasm not only warmed the hearts of longtime viewers, but also sparked intense speculation about his character's potential impact on the show. Anderson's character, Dr. Carl Pilkington, has already generated significant intrigue. Dubbed the silver-haired man by fans, Carl is introduced as one of Europe's top nuclear scientists, a brilliant mind with a shadowy past. His expertise and enigmatic demeanor immediately set him apart, and his arrival on screen is loaded with potential for new storylines that could alter the course of Salem's future. The mysterious mission, unraveling the mystery of John's disappearance. The latest episode took a dramatic turn as Marlena and Steve, determined to find answers about the fate of John Brlack, continued their relentless search. Their investigation led them to a notorious location known as the Orpheus Compound, a site shrouded in secrecy and danger. It was here that Carl Pilkington entered the picture, providing crucial clues about John's disappearance. In a tense and riveting scene, Marlena shows Carl a photo of John, hoping to get answers about his fate. Carl's response is as chilling as it is cryptic: "They took John." He explains that the shadowy figures who knew of John's infiltration of a highly secure lab had intercepted him. According to Carl, John had posed as a scientist to gain access to this secret facility where a nuclear device was being assembled. The very moment that John was caught became a turning point. Carl reveals that his own life was put at risk when he tried to cover for John, a decision that led to him being shot. As the conversation deepens, Carl divulges more disturbing details. He explains that not only was John taken, but the equipment at the facility was moved, and John was taken along with it. When Steve urgently asks where John was taken, Carl, with his final breath of strength, utters a single word: Rosebud. This one-word revelation sends shockwaves through Marlena and the entire team, raising countless questions about the location and significance of Rosebud in John's fate. A tense rescue operation and unsettling discoveries, with Carl's revelation still echoing in their ears. Marlena and Steve's desperation to find John intensifies. The atmosphere is thick with tension as the search party scrambles for any clue that might lead them to John. Meanwhile, in a parallel storyline, Paul makes a sudden appearance at the facility. Arriving just as Marlena and Steve are reeling from Carl's cryptic message, Paul is visibly anxious about what he might find. In a dramatic twist, Paul encounters a man lying unconscious on a table in a dimly lit room. The figure's gray hair and disheveled appearance make it eerily reminiscent of John, prompting Marlena to gasp, "Oh my God. Is that John?" For a heartbeat, hope and despair collide as everyone braces for the worst. However, after a closer inspection, they discover that the man is not John at all. Instead, he turns out to be an injured nuclear scientist whose brief appearance adds more layers to the already convoluted mystery. Though he is alive, his condition is critical, and before he can divulge further information, he dies, leaving behind more questions than answers about what really happened at the facility. As if the mystery wasn't deep enough, Andrew, who has been tirelessly gathering clues, goes back to check on Orpheus. In a shocking turn, Andrew finds himself at gunpoint when Orpheus, having slipped free from the restraints Marlena had used to tie him up, reappears. The ensuing standoff is heart-stopping as Paul rushes in, turning the tables on Orpheus by pointing his gun at him. In a moment of dark irony, Orpheus sneers, "You really are your father's son," a remark that hints at long-held secrets and personal vendettas. Andrew, still reeling from the near-death encounter, informs everyone that the Aes will be questioning Orpheus further, in hopes of extracting any clues about John's whereabouts. Meanwhile, Marlena and Steve search through files in the lab, where they stumble upon a document that mentions Rosebud, the cryptic location that Carl had uttered. However, much of the document is written in code, leaving Marlena and Steve with more puzzles than solutions. Determined to get to the bottom of this mystery, Steve vows to involve the Aes, hoping that professional expertise will help crack the code and, hopefully, lead them to John. The emotional toll, desperation, loss, and lingering hope as the investigation unfolds, the emotional weight on the characters is immense. Marlena's desperation to find her missing husband is palpable, and every new clue, every cryptic message from Carl and Orpheus adds to her mounting anxiety. The possibility that John may be in grave danger, or worse, that he might already be lost forever, casts a dark shadow over the entire operation. Marlena's heartbreak is intensified by the uncertainty of the situation. Each moment without John feels like an eternity, and the possibility of never seeing him again is a pain that no one in Salem should have to bear. Steve, too, is caught in the grip of fear and uncertainty. His determination to find John is driven by both duty and personal loyalty, yet every step forward seems to uncover new dangers. The frantic search through the facility, the hurried conversations about Rosebud, and the violent confrontations with Orpheus all underscore the fact that time is running out. Every second that passes without finding John increases the likelihood that he may be trapped in a deadly trap, orchestrated by those who seek to use his knowledge for their own nefarious ends. The fallout from these dramatic events is set to have a ripple effect throughout Salem. The mystery of John's disappearance has long been a central storyline on Days of Our Lives, and today's revelations have only deepened the intrigue. The characters Marlena, Steve, Andrew, Paul, and many others are now more determined than ever to uncover the truth, even if it means facing dangerous adversaries and confronting their own darkest fears. The big question, is John dead, or will he return? Amid all the chaos and the flurry of dramatic events, one burning question remains: is John Brlack dead, or is his story far from over? When Marlena and Steve discovered the motionless figure on the table, the shock and terror that gripped them were almost unbearable. The possibility that it might be John sent waves of hope and despair through the room. However, after careful examination, they determined that the figure was not John, at least, not yet. This revelation leaves viewers with a tantalizing cliffhanger. John's funeral isn't scheduled until June, suggesting that his fate is still uncertain. Could he be trapped, injured, or worse, hidden away by the shadowy forces at work in Salem? Or might the clues hint at a scenario where John, though missing, could one day return to reclaim his place in the hearts of those who love him? The idea of a remade John, a version of the character reborn through fresh storytelling and new creative directions, is one that has fans buzzing with anticipation. As the new writing team continues to shape the narrative, the prospect of a dramatic return for John remains tantalizingly possible. The questions linger: will John survive his dangerous mission? And if he does, what will his return mean for the rest of Salem? These are the mysteries that keep fans coming back episode after episode, hungry for answers and emotionally invested in every twist. In conclusion, what lies ahead for Days of Our Lives? The events of today's episode have set the stage for a dramatic new chapter in the saga of Days of Our Lives. Marlena's desperate search for John, the cryptic revelations from Carl Pilkington, and the chilling escape of Orpheus have all contributed to an atmosphere of intense suspense and uncertainty. With every clue that surfaces, the stakes grow higher, and the possibility that John's fate could be sealed becomes all too real. As Marlena, Steve, and the rest of the team work tirelessly to uncover the truth behind the mysterious Rosebud and the dark machinations at the facility, viewers are left to wonder, is John truly gone? Or is this just another twist in a story that is far from finished? The emotional toll on the characters is immense, and the suspense is nearly unbearable. Every moment in Salem is charged with the promise of discovery and the fear of loss. We invite you to share your thoughts, predictions, and emotional reactions in the comments below. Do you believe that John will return, or is his fate sealed by the dark forces at work in Salem? How will Marlena cope with the mounting pressure of her search, and what secrets will finally be unveiled? Your insights and theories are what make our community so vibrant and passionate. Thank you for joining us here at TV Days Drama Digest as we navigate the twists, turns, and heart-wrenching drama of Days of Our Lives. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.